My name is Eve. It's great. Well, I look forward to seeing you all when things come back to normal again. One of the things that I've really enjoyed working with during this time is my field of vision, my um, softening my vision. I think because we're in this sort of quarantine world where things can get we have a very defined field of being. And so creating space within a defined field, which could be your body, so that things don't have to feel so hard and tight and close. This is kind of what I've been finding a lot of comfort in my own practice. So I wanted to share that with you. So we'll just I'll just go through a little sequence. The beginning is child's pose, or forward virasana, which I think many are familiar with. So we start here and observe from the buttocks descending down the extension of the sides of the body. So as I walk my hands forwards, I can start to elongate from the hips to the fingers. And just with my breath, I'm observing the length from the right buttock bone to the right fingers, from the left buttock bone to the left fingers. So as you do this, you can take those deeper, fuller breaths and explore that space. Explore how you perceive the sensation, where you feel the breath, where you feel the stretch in the sides of the body. And then coming up and lying on the side. So this is a sort of Anantasana variation. I'm taking the time to really see that my feet are in line with my hips, in line with my shoulders, and then I'm extending that side out so I get this nice long length from the hips to the fingertips. And then I can just cup my fingers in front. If my neck feels sore here, take a blanket under your head. And then lifting this other leg, the top leg up, not letting it lean forwards or back, but right above. I extend through the heels. And I bring my attention to the ribs that are on the floor, the side ribs. And as I breathe, or as you breathe, you can try to bring that side of your rib cage closer to the floor with your inhalations. Try to bring the outer edge of your foot closer to the floor. Try to bring the whole outer edge of your leg closer to the floor, the outer edge of the knee, the hip, the foot, the side, even this armpit area. So allowing that armpit to descend into the floor. And then using your breath to help spread those ribs down into the floor there. And then coming to the belly, you can roll over to the other side so that you explore. You can look down, see that the foot, the hip, the trunk are in line, and then use that breath to help move those ribs further down into the floor. So you're bringing more awareness to the sides of your body. And then coming to the belly and pushing yourself up. So you'll take then child's pose once more and feel now the sides of the trunk having done Anantasana, having done the side lying. See if there's a little more awareness, a little more vision in this region here. And then going to the sides, you'll take the trunk over to the side. Now I feel when we go to the side, there's a lot of sensation in the one side of the body and less in the other. So this is interesting. So we could either go into a sort of, oh, this feels really, I feel the sensation in the side. But we could also go to the other side and try to create greater awareness in the side that we don't feel anything. So that's really where the yoga is getting less, indulging our senses less, and becoming more interested in the in creating neutrality and evenness. So here is this side that is sort of shorter. I don't feel a lot here. I feel a lot here. So now I'm going to use my breath to start to spread my awareness in the side. And then coming back and doing the opposite side. So I'll just turn so you can see from a different perspective. Now I feel a great deal on the left side of my body, on this side of my body, keeping my hip down, so keeping that outer hip down. Can I then bring my awareness to the shorter side and spread more into that realm? So that the sensation becomes less my focus, and the development of my consciousness, the capacity of my awareness becomes my focus. Now the other thing another very sort of simple sort of yoga asana we can do is Garudasana arms. And this helps sort of understand how we perceive concentration and the narrowness of our focus, or the field of our awareness. So if you just do Garudasana arms this way. Now the eyes are what you're seeing with, and your forearms are what you're seeing. Now observe what you see on your forearms. Are you seeing a very distinct spot on your forearms? Now, if you bring your mind to the back of your body, to between your shoulder blades, and imagine as if you had wings on the back of the body, that there's a spreading that's coming to the back of the body. And bring your breath into that area, right between the shoulder blades. And see if you can spread your shoulder blades with your breath. And then observe if your vision changes in terms of it becomes less single pointed, but there's like a wide range, a wide field where you can see not just the forearms, but you see around the forearms, you see the side of the forearm, you see the other side of the forearm in front that you can't even really see. But the focus is you can't literally see, but there's a greater sense of field to your vision. And then the other side, obviously. So if I harden my gaze and I bring all my attention to the exact point that I'm looking at, it feels very hard in my eyes and my face and my brain. But if I bring my awareness then back to the back of my body between my shoulder blades, then my eyes, my vision soften, and I can actually see. I have peripheral vision, and I have vision around my forearms. So the space that I'm in, which is a defined, constrained space, it actually becomes more spacious. And then releasing. So those are two things that I hope you will practice and let me know how that goes. And I really look forward to seeing you when we're back in the physical classroom. I'm also teaching online classes here over Zoom. So I teach them on Tuesday nights at 5:45 until 7 o'clock. So you can join me online for that.